It's early, before the sun rises. Rome is already awake. Not the Rome of marble statues and emperors, the Rome of narrow streets, thin walls, smoke in the air. Today, you live here for 24 hours, and by nightfall, you'll understand something most people miss. Rome didn't just conquer the world, it structured it. 6 a.m. Morning. The light comes slowly, through a small window. If you're poor, you wake in an insula, a crowded apartment block built of brick and wood, 5, sometimes 6 floors high. The higher you live, the cheaper the rent. The higher you live, the more dangerous it is. Fire spreads quickly. Buildings collapse without warning. There is no running water upstairs, no indoor toilet. You dress quickly, a simple tunic, no wardrobe, no mirror. Outside, the street is already loud. Vendors shout. Donkeys move through the alleyways. Smoke rises from bakeries. Rome smells like bread and sewage. 7 a.m. Work begins. If you don't work, you don't eat. Most Romans are not senators. They are dock workers, stone carriers, porters, craftsmen. You might haul cargo from ships along the Tiber. You might mix mortar for construction. You might carry water for someone wealthier than you. Pay is daily. Miss a day and the money is gone. There are no contracts, no protection, just strength and endurance. 10 a.m., the market. The forum fills. Trade is constant. Fish, oil, vegetables, bread. Money changes hands fast. Rome is rich, but not evenly. If you are poor, you watch prices carefully. If you are desperate, you wait for grain distribution. The state provides subsidized grain to citizens, not out of generosity, out of control. A hungry population riots, a fed one complies. 12 p.m., heat. By midday, the sun is harsh, streets are crowded, sweat runs down backs, dust sticks to skin. If you are lucky, you rest briefly. If not, you continue. Construction never stops. Ships keep arriving, orders keep coming. Above you, senators debate policy. Below them, thousands simply survive. Rome looks grand from a distance. Up close, it is exhausting. 2 p.m., social order. Everything in Rome is ranked. Clothing shows status. Where you stand shows status. Who greets you shows status. If you are a client, you visit your patron. You wait in line outside his home. You greet him publicly. He offers protection. You offer loyalty. Even relationships are structured. Nothing is casual. Everything reinforces hierarchy. 4 p.m., public life. You pass public baths, not private luxury spas. Public spaces. Men talk politics there. Business is discussed in steam. Deals are made between baths and benches. Nearby, public latrines sit open. Rows of stone seats. No privacy. Conversation continues there too. Rome does not separate the private from the public. Life happens in the open. 6 p.m. Entertainment. If games are scheduled, crowds gather. Gladiators enter the arena. Executions sometimes happen between events. Punishment is not hidden. It is part of the spectacle. Not because Rome enjoys cruelty more than others, but because visibility maintains order. You see what happens when rules are broken, and you adjust yourself accordingly. 8 p.m. Evening markets close. Torches are lit. The wealthy return to large homes. The poor return to insulae. Meals are simple. Bread, olives. Maybe a bit of meat if you can afford it. The city does not fully quiet. Arguments break out. Drunken voices echo. Fires must be watched carefully. Night in Rome is darker than you expect. There are no street lights, only flame. 11 p.m. Vulnerability. Upstairs, you lie on a simple mat. Through thin walls, you hear neighbors, a baby crying, someone coughing, wood shifting. You hope the beams hold. You hope no fire starts. You hope work comes again tomorrow. Rome is powerful, but power feels different at street level. It feels like routine, like pressure, like dependence. Midnight, reflection. From above, Rome looks eternal. Columns, temples, order. From inside, it feels structured, scheduled, organized. You wake when you must, work when you must, stand where you must, obey when you must. And most people do not resist, not because they love Rome, but because survival passes through it. In 24 hours, nothing dramatic may happen to you. No battle, no emperor, no riot. And that's the point. Rome didn't rely on chaos to survive. It relied on normality, on habit, on repetition, on millions of ordinary days just like this one. Closing tomorrow will look the same, and the next day, and the next. That's how empires last, not through spectacle, but through routine. If you lived here, would you have questioned it, or would you have simply adapted?